through my room, bare feet on the floor, like they pay rent here. I count every word I should have swallowed, every silence I should have made clear. The fridge keeps humming like a low confession, street lights shaking on the wall. I say I'm tired, but I know better. My mind don't sleep at all. I replay your face at the doorway. Did your eyes ask me to stay? Or did I make that up from missing what I threw away? I hear my own voice saying nothing, hear your breath turn thin. One bad moment keeps on growing till I live there again. I can't turn my mind off tonight. It keeps walking back to you. I say let go, not yet. I say move on, can't do. But every thought breaks through. 3 a.m. got teeth. It bites where love used to lay. I can't turn my mind off tonight. It keeps asking why you walked away. Then erased it 30 times before the dawn. Are you sleeping? Look too needy. Are you happy? Look too wrong. So I left the screen there glowing like a candle I won't light. Some prayers are just messages you never send at night. Maybe I don't need an answer. Maybe I just need to stop digging graves for every sentence that my lonely heart forgot. But silence don't forgive me. It just gives me room to think. I can't turn my mind off tonight. Keeps walking back to you. I say let go, help me. I say move on, I can't. But every thought breaks through. 3 a.m. got teeth, yeah. It bites where love used to lay. I can't turn my mind off tonight. It keeps asking why you walked away. Morning finds me open-eyed, phone still in my hand. I didn't call, but I almost did again. You left in small weather, not a storm. No thunder came to warm the room. Just less perfume on your pillow, less singing in the afternoon. The kettle still knew your timing, the window still knew your face, but you were moving out of loving yesterday. You stopped correcting my stories, stopped laughing when I lied, stopped asking me to hold you, and sleep stood on your side. I thought peace meant we were steady, thought quiet meant we were grown. Didn't know a house could be full and still leave somebody alone. You left in small weather, slow and gray. I didn't see the sky change. I said love was calm, it was tired. I said we were safe, we were strange. No suitcase crying by the door, no broken glass on the floor. You left in small weather till you weren't here anymore. Last night I found your hairbrush still tucked beside the sink. A few dark strands wrapped around it, like proof I had to think. I held it like an answer, but answers don't come clean. Some leaving is so quiet, you don't hear what it means. Baby, love don't beg for saving when it's back too many times. Baby, it just folds its coat and steps across the line. I was waiting for a warning, you were already gone. You left in small weather, slow and gray. I didn't see the sky change. I said love was calm, forgive me. I said we were safe, I was late. No suitcase crying by the door, no broken glass on the floor. You left in small weather till you weren't here anymore. Clouds kept moving, room stayed still. You left in small weather, and I feel it still. The blue towel on the line, still got your clothespin. Sun dried it stiff, wind made it sway. You hung it there the morning you left, said you'd bring it in later that day. Later got long, like the shadow by the fence. Grass grew high round the walk past it every evening, like it wasn't hanging alone. You use that towel for your hair after midnight showers in June. Would sit on the porch steps laughing at the moths around the moon. I didn't know a piece of cotton could hold a season in its thread, could smell like soap in summer, could sound like words we never said. That blue towel on the line keeps waving you home, like it don't know I'm here alone. I say I forgot, I didn't. I say I'm free, not yet. But the wind keeps lifting what I regret. Some memories don't knock, they just move in the light. That blue towel on the line still keeps you inside. Today I reached to take it down. My fingers touched the faded edge. Then I saw your hand there in my mind, pinning it careful to the thread. I stood there like a fool in daylight, with laundry dust across my sleeve. There ain't no grave for little things, so little things don't leave. Maybe I kept it hanging so I wouldn't have to know that even cloth can move on when the wind decides to blow. I held on to one blue corner, 'cause I couldn't hold you. That blue towel on the line keeps waving you home, like it don't know I'm here alone. I say I forgot, forgive me. I say I'm free, I lied. But the wind keeps pulling you back inside. Some memories don't knock, they just move in the light. The blue towel on the line, yeah, still keeps you inside. I left it there one more evening, sky turning gold, sky turning gold. Maybe tomorrow I'll fall, maybe I'll just watch it go. The blue towel on the line. The blue towel on the line. The old song found me in a corner bar. I wasn't looking back tonight, but that first chord came from the jukebox and turned my chest toward the light. You used to tap that rhythm with 2 fingers on my knee. I laughed at how you loved it. Now it laughs right back at me. I could see your red coat spinning by the window near the door. Could smell the rain in your collar, could feel my boots on that floor. I was younger than my mercy, meaner than I understood. I thought saying nothing kept me safe, but silence never could. The old song found me, and it knew your name. Played the sweet part first, then brought back the pain. I say it's just music, it ain't. I say I'm alright, but every note remembers what I forgot. Nostalgia poured the whiskey, regret lit up the flame. The old song found me, and I went back again. I lived before the chorus finished, paid my tab and walked outside. Rain was leaning on the sidewalk like it knew I had cried. I stood beneath the awning with my collar in my hand. Some melodies don't follow, they just wait where you still stand. Maybe I don't miss the music, maybe I miss who heard it too. Maybe regret is just a chorus that comes back when it's true. I can change the station, but not the room it takes me to. The old song found me, and it knew your name. Played the sweet part first, then brought back the pain. I say it's just music, forgive. I say I'm alright, but every note keeps you alive. Nostalgia poured the whiskey, regret lit up the flame. And the old song found me, yeah, and I went back again. Rain on the awning, song through the wall. Some nights don't need pictures to remember it all. The old song found me, the old song found me. The door closed quiet, that's what hurts me. No broken glass, no final fight. Just your keys on the counter and me saying, get home safe tonight. You smiled like you were tired, not angry, not cold. I thought love was just resting, didn't know it was getting old. I kept talking about next summer, you kept looking past my face. I was building plans on paper. You were packing empty space. We still shared the same table, still slept under the same roof. But your heart had moved out early, and I never asked for proof. The door closed quiet, but it shook my bones. You left so soft, I didn't know I was alone. I said, she'll be back, she won't be back. I said, give it time, time don't know. You didn't leave in lightning, you left in candle smoke. The door closed quiet, and that's the sound that broke me most. Oh no. Oh no. I found your scarf behind the sofa, still smelled like rain and mint. I held it like a witness to all the signs I missed. I almost called your sister just to ask where you had gone. But what's the use of asking when I was gone all alone? Maybe love don't die at midnight. Maybe it dies in little rooms, and not right now and later, babe, and coming home too soon. Maybe I lost you slowly, 'cause I thought you'd always stay. A heart can leave the house before the body walks away. The door closed quiet, but it shook my bones. You left so soft, I didn't know I was alone. I said, she'll be back, forgive me now. I said, give it time, time said no. You didn't leave in lightning, you left in candle smoke. The door closed quiet, and that's the sound that broke me most. Keys still on the counter, lights still on outside. Ain't every goodbye loud, some just step aside. The door closed quiet, but it echoes loud. Streetlight flickers right outside my window. Same old hum, like it's calling me back. I stand there watching shadows moving slow, like they remember things I like. Shoes by the door I ain't worn in days, dust on the table I don't wipe away. keeps walking, but I stay the same. Just another night with nothing to say. Cars pass by, but nobody stops. Every face gone before I can see. I tried stepping out just to feel something, but the night felt colder than inside of me. I hear laughter somewhere down the block. Feels far away like another life. I turn back quick before I think too much, before I remember what it felt like. This lonely night keeps holding on to me, like it knows I ain't got nowhere to go. I say I'm alright, I'm not alright. I say I'm good, I'm not good. But the quiet always tells me what I don't show. Streetlight knows my name, sees me standing here alone again. This lonely night don't ever leave me, just pulls me deeper in. I sat on the curb just staring at nothing, hands in my pocket like I lost something small. But it ain't something you can hold or find. It's something that slipped without a sound at all. I thought about calling someone I know, but I couldn't think of what I would say. How do you tell somebody you feel gone when you're still right here anyway? Maybe I got used to this kind of silence. Maybe it fits me more than I admit. Maybe I ain't waiting for nothing no more, just learning how to sit with it. I keep breathing through the stillness, like that's enough for now. This lonely night still holding on to me, and I ain't fighting it like before. I say I'm alright, don't ask me. I say I'm fine, leave it be, even when I'm not sure what that means no more. Streetlight knows my name, yeah, sees me fading in the glow again. This lonely night don't let me go, but maybe I don't want it to end. Streetlight still there, I'm still the same. Night keeps calling me by name. Maybe tomorrow I'll walk away, or maybe I'll stay. This lonely night still knows my name. I didn't hear you stop loving me. No thunder roll, no glass hit the floor. Just your toothbrush turned away from mine. Just your shoes not touching the door. Motel light blinked through the curtain. We were halfway home and nowhere close. You watched rain crawl down the that motel yesterday. Room 12 still had that broken sign. I pulled in, then backed out slowly, like crossing into another time. I could almost see you standing, wet hair, bare feet, tired eyes. Not angry, just somewhere farther than I knew how to drive. Maybe love don't always ask twice. Maybe once is all we get. Maybe silence is an answer when the heart is tired of begging. You told me in a whisper, I answered with a whoa. I didn't hear you stop loving me. I only heard the rain. I said we'd be alright, forgive me. I said nothing changed. I was afraid. You left in inches, left in breath, left before the leaving came. I didn't hear you stop loving me. Yeah, but I hear it every day. But I hear it every day. Motel lights flicker, rain starts again. Some questions stay open long after the end. I didn't hear you stop loving me, but I hear it now. I hear it now. The bed learned your absence before I did. Your side went cold, then colder still. I kept rolling over, reaching blind, like love was only hiding there. Your pillow kept the shape of leaving, soft in the middle, sunken down. I changed the sheets, then changed them back. Couldn't stand that clean sound. I blame the bills, blame the weather, blame the city getting loud. But you stopped humming in the kitchen, and I never asked about. You said I'm tired, I said me too, like we meant the same old thing. You were telling me the ending, I was listening for a ring. The bed learned your absence, and I came late, lying beside a heart already past the gate. I said we were tired, we were dying. I said we had time, I was blind. Now every night spreads wide and empty. Every blanket feels like blame. The bed learned your absence first. Now the whole room knows your name. Yeah. held it like a final thread, a foolish little piece of proof that you once laid in this bed. I should have seen you getting smaller in the corners of your eyes, but I was sleeping next to sorrow, calling it a tired night. Maybe leaving ain't a suitcase, maybe leaving starts inside, when the hand you used to hold stops reaching back at night. I was waiting for a storm, but you were leaving soft. The bed learned your absence and I came late, lying beside a heart already past the gate. I said we were tired, forgive me. I said we had time, I was wrong. Now every night spreads wide and empty, every blanket feels like blame. The bed learned your absence first, now the whole room knows your name. One lamp left burning, one pillow turned low, your side got cold first. I was last to know. The bed learned your absence before I did. Your side went cold, then colder still. I kept rolling over, reaching blind, like love was only hiding there. Your pillow kept the shape of leaving, soft in the middle, sunken down. I changed the sheets, then changed them back. Couldn't stand that clean sound. I blame the bills, blame the weather, blame the city getting loud, but you stopped humming in the kitchen, and I never asked about. You said I'm tired, I said me too, like we meant the same old thing. You were telling me the ending, I was listening for a ring. The bed learned your absence and I came late, lying beside a heart already past the gate. I said we were tired, we were dying. I said we had time, I was blind. Now every night spreads wide and empty, every blanket feels like blame. The bed learned your absence first, now the whole room knows your name. I found one black hair on your pillow, held it like a final thread, a foolish little piece of proof that you once laid in this bed. I should have seen you getting smaller in the corners of your eyes, but I was sleeping next to sorrow, calling it a tired night. before the door, before the bag, before the key hit the bowl by the stair. You were gone in the way you folded laundry, like your hands had already left there. No storm in the yard, no glass on the ground, no neighbors turning on the light. Just one less question after supper, just one more long and careful night. You stopped telling me small stories about the women at the store. Stopped asking if I heard you, 'cause you already knew before. Peaceful, thought the rough years made us wise, but quiet can be a curtain, and I never looked behind. You were gone before the door, I just heard it last. Love, it crossed the river long before I saw tracks. I said you were calm, you were tired, said we were safe, I was wrong. You were gone before the door, you had been leaving all along. Yeah. Your garden ribbon tied around a dead rose cane. You always marked the living things so you could find them after rain. I stood there with the clippers, hands shaking at the stem. Some things die from thirst, I know, but some overlooked again. Maybe leaving starts in silence when silence has to beg. Maybe love sits down too often and forgets it has two legs. I was waiting for your anger, but you had spent it all on hope. You were gone before the door, I just heard it last. Love had crossed the river long before I saw the tracks. I said you were calm, forgive me, I said we were safe, I was blind. You were gone before the door, and I was left behind. Rose ribbon faded, bowl by the stair. Some doors close late, 'cause nobody was there. You were gone before the door. You were gone before the door. Your cup still faces mine on the table, like it never learned you went away. through thin white curtains, but it don't know what to say. I wipe the counter, leave that circle where your coffee used to stain. Some small things don't look like sorrow till they start calling your name. I kept your sweater by the back door, said I'd move it when I could, but my hands know more than my mouth does, and they don't think I should. The phone lights up, then goes dark again. Not your name, just another ghost. I talk to silence like it owes me the truth I need and most. I'm still loving what already left me, still reaching where you used to be. I say I'm fine, I'm not. I say I'm free, not yet, but your shadow still eats with me. That cup turned toward you every night, like it's waiting on something true. I'm still loving what already left me, and everything still points to you. Tonight I almost turned it over, almost washed your mark away, but the sink looked too much like goodbye, so I let it stay. No thunder came, no holy ending, just my breath caught in my chest. Sometimes heartbreak ain't a falling, it's refusing to get dressed. Maybe love don't leave at once, maybe it fades in little rooms, in cold cups and folded towels, in air still shaped like you. I keep blaming time, but I kept looking away. I'm still loving what already left me, still reaching where you used to be. I say I'm fine, forgive me. I say I'm free, I'm right, but your shadow still eats with me. That cup turned toward you every night, like it knows what I won't do. I'm still loving what already left me, and everything still points to you. Morning cools the coffee, rain gives up the glass. Maybe tomorrow I'll wash it clean, or maybe I'll let it last. That cup still faces you. I made up what you meant to say, then got mad at every line. Turn one look into a trial, that I don't even know is true. I walk the kitchen after midnight, bare feet on the tile. Every cup and every shadow got your voice for a while. I keep checking on messages, reading between the scars. Maybe silence is just silence. Maybe I keep making bars. I'm haunted by the answer I invented, by the ending I rehearsed alone. I say I know, I don't know. I say I'm sure, not sure. But my heart keeps making thunder from a tone. You might be sleeping easy, you might be hurting too. I'm haunted by the answer I invented, and it keeps sounding just like you. I almost knocked on your apartment and stood below the stairs, not brave enough to ask you, not kind enough not to care. I turned around at the landing, felt foolish in my coat. Some questions get so heavy they start living in your throat. Maybe fear talks louder when love don't speak enough. Maybe I called it intuition when it was only her dressed up. I don't need every answer, I just need to stop bleeding on the ones I make. I'm haunted by the answer I invented, by the ending I rehearsed alone. I say I know, forgive me. I say I'm sure, I'm not. But my heart keeps making thunder from a tone. You might be sleeping easy, you might be hurting too. I'm haunted by the answer I invented, and it keeps sounding just like you. Porch light blinking, morning almost here. Not every quiet moment means someone disappeared. The answer I invented. The answer I invented. Rain came down like it knew my window. Tap, tap slow on that old cracked pane. I left your cup by the kitchen table, still turned toward mine like nothing changed. Clock on the wall dragging midnight, coffee gone cold, but I drink it still. There's a coat on the chair, I keep meaning to move, but my hands won't listen, and maybe they never will. I used to laugh when you saved every ticket, movie stubs, bus fares, folded neat. Now I find them hiding in books and pockets, little paper ghosts following me. I told myself I was only cleaning, but I sat on the floor till the morning came, holding one receipt from a rainy Sunday, where your handwriting still spelled my name. Rain still knows your name. It keeps saying it's soft on the glass. I say I moved on, I did. I say I'm alright, I lied, but every drop keeps pulling me back. Love went quiet, but regret got loud. It sits beside me when the lights go down. Rain still knows your name, yeah, and I still answer somehow. That made me brave. Stood by the bin for a minute or two, then brought them back like something to say. I ain't proud of how I hold sorrow, like it's the last warm thing in this place. But some nights pain feels almost familiar, like your hand once did against my face. Maybe I don't miss the whole of us. Maybe I miss who I was beside you. Maybe the rain ain't bringing you back. Maybe it's washing what I still hide from. I blame the weather, blame the years, but I was the one who disappeared. Rain still knows your name, yeah. Keep saying it's soft on the glass. I say I moved on, forgive me. I say I'm alright, I'm not, but every drop keeps dragging the past. Love went quiet, but regret got teeth. It bites down hard when I try to sleep. Rain still knows your name, and I still answer underneath. Morning comes pale on the kitchen floor. Your cup's still waiting like before. Maybe tomorrow I'll put it away, or maybe I won't. Rain still knows your name, and tonight so do I. I counted every almost till the morning came. Almost called you, almost wrote your name, almost said sorry when it still had weight, almost turned around before it got too late. The fridge kept humming like a witness, streetlights shook across the floor. I sat there making peace with nothing, then went to war again once more. I replayed your face at the doorway. Did your eyes ask me to stay? Or did my lonely memory put those words there yesterday? I hear my voice saying take care, like a coward dressed as kind. Now that little useless sentence keeps walking circles in my mind. I counted every almost, every word I didn't say, every small wrong turn that carried you away. I say let go, not yet. I say move on, I can't. But the night keeps dragging me back to that chance. 3 a.m. got long hands, it holds my heart and won't release. I counted every almost, and none of them gave me peace. I typed, "Are you happy?" at 4:15, then erased it line by line. Not because I didn't mean it, but because it sounded like mine. I wanted you to miss me gently, wanted proof I left a mark. But love ain't love if it's asking for a candle from the dark. Maybe overthinking is a room where regret keeps changing clothes. Same old truth in different lighting, same old door that never opens. I keep asking why, but I know what I refuse to know. I counted every almost, every word I didn't say, every small wrong turn that carried you away. I say let go, help me. I say move on, I can't. But the night keeps dragging. Quiet took your shape beside the bed, curled where your body used to sleep. I reached out once, then pulled my hand back. Some wounds know better than to speak. Your book still open, face down on the table, page folded drifted that way for 3 whole winters, like paper could keep a place for you. I replay nights I thought were nothing, your I'm okay, thin as thread, me half listening from another room while love stood hungry at the edge. You stopped fighting and I called it mercy, stopped crying and I called it peace. I didn't know when pain goes quiet, it's packing up to leave. The quiet took your shape and laid down next to me. It wears your face, but it don't breathe. I say I survive, I'm not living. I say I let go, not completely. You left so soft, I miss the sound. Now every silence drags me down. The quiet took your shape, and it still sleeps next to me. Tonight I turned your book face up, read the line where your hand had stopped. Some people leave before the leaving. I closed my eyes and everything dropped. I sat there long with no excuse, no speech big enough to hold my shame. Just a folded page from a half-read book and your absence saying my name. Maybe I don't miss the noise of love, maybe I miss being asked to stay. Maybe I feared your hurt so much I let it walk away. I keep saying you left me, but I left first inside. The quiet took your shape and laid down next to me. It wears your face, but it don't breathe. I say I survive, forgive me. I say I let go, not completely. You left so soft, I miss the sound. Now every silence drags me down. The quiet took your shape, yeah, and it still sleeps next to me. Book still open, page still bent. Some words arrive after love is spent. The quiet took your shape, and I let it in. Folding shirts by the hallway light, white towels stacked in a careful line. I was talking bills and traffic outside. You were losing heart, one sleeve at a time. I remember your hand smoothing my collar, like touching cloth was safer than me. You smiled so small I called it tired. Now I know tired was trying to leave. You stopped asking where I had been, stopped saving stories till I came home. I thought we were growing into easy silence, but you were learning how to be alone. There was soap in the air, lemon and cotton, a sock on the floor I never picked up. Funny what memory chooses to punish, not the big fight, just the little stuff. You were leaving in the laundry, slow. I was standing there and I didn't know. I said love was calm, it was fading. I said we were grown, I was cold. Now every clean shirt feels like blame. Every folded towel whispers your name. You were leaving in the laundry, and I kept looking away. Wrapped around the dryer door, held it like a ring from some quiet wedding we don't belong to anymore. I almost threw it in the trash can, but my fingers closed like prayer. Some part of me still keeps your leaving in every ordinary chair. Maybe heartbreak ain't one bad evening. Maybe it's laundry after love. Clean things stacked in a quiet house when nobody feels clean enough. You were asking softly, I answered late. You were leaving in the laundry, slow. I was standing there and I didn't know. I said love was calm, forgive me. I said we were grown, I was gone. Now every clean shirt feels like blame. Every folded towel whispers your name. You were leaving in the laundry, and I kept looking away. The machine still turns, the hallway still glows. I fold my own shirts now, but I do it slow. You were leaving, and I call it home.